Yesterday, while sailing in the Red Sea, the USS Carney shot down 3 missiles and 8 drones launched from Houthi rebel-controlled territory in Yemen. Pentagon Press Secretary Brigadier General Pat Ryder made the following statement to reporters. This action was a demonstration of the integrated air and missile defense architecture that we've built in the Middle East, and that we are prepared to utilize whatever necessary to protect our partners and our interests in this important region. Brigadier General Ryder added that the Houthi land attack missiles were headed north, presumably towards targets in Israel, which is a Hail Mary shot as the west coast of Yemen is more than 1,000 miles from the southernmost tip of Israel, a range that is right around the maximum capability of a land attack cruise missile. Carney used Standard Missile 2s to down the missiles and drones over the Red Sea after they were launched from western Yemen. Brigadier General Ryder claimed that the Houthi missiles posed no threat to the U.S. Navy destroyer and that the Pentagon had no word of civilian casualties in the area once the weapons were downed. Carney is an Arleigh Burke-class destroyer and was commissioned in 1996. The ship has a sophisticated radar system to search and track contacts and uses Standard Missile 2s with a max range of 92 miles to shoot those targets down. The Houthi missiles were most likely Qud series land attack cruise missiles, which were supplied to them by Iran. The Houthis have fought for almost a decade against the Saudi-backed government in Yemen, and in the wake of Hamas's terrorist raid on October 7th, have restated their vow to enter the fight against Israel. Carney transited the Suez Canal into the Red Sea from the Mediterranean Sea on Wednesday. The warship is not part of a carrier strike group, but is one of 4 guided missile destroyers that are assigned to the Naval Station Rota, Spain, as part of the Navy's forward deployed force in Europe. Those 4 ships are all capable of ballistic missile defense and regularly patrol the region. And this isn't the first time while patrolling the Red Sea that the U.S. Navy has engaged weapons fired by the Houthis. In 2016, the USS Mason, another Arleigh Burke-class destroyer, shot down 2 Houthi missiles fired at them off the coast of Yemen using several Standard Missile 2s and a Sea Sparrow. Besides the Houthis, Yemen has also been the base of the Arabian Peninsula branch of al-Qaeda, and on January 26, 2017, SEAL Team 6 conducted a raid on the area of Yakla using 2 V-22 Ospreys launched from the USS Makin Island. Although the raid took out 14 al-Qaeda fighters, it also resulted in the death of an estimated 30 civilians and 1 member of SEAL Team 6, Chief William Owens. One of the 2 Ospreys crashed while attempting to take off after the raid, forcing the occupants, 3 of them badly injured, to jump into the other one to get back to the Makin Island. The crashed Osprey was later destroyed by one of the Air Combat Element's Harriers. Post-mission analysis assessed the raid was botched by inadequate intelligence. Chief Owens was posthumously awarded the Silver Star for his actions during the mission. Meanwhile, as Israel amasses its troops for a 2-front war against Hamas to the south and Hezbollah to the north, 2 ships from the Bataan Amphibious Ready Group, the Bataan and the Carter Hall, have transited the Suez Canal northbound and rejoined the ARG's 3rd ship, the Mesa Verde, as ordered by the Pentagon. The Bataan ARG is now in the vicinity of the Ford Carrier Strike Group, which, as discussed in a previous episode, consists of an aircraft carrier, a cruiser, and 3 destroyers sailing in the eastern Mediterranean. Defense Secretary Austin has also ordered the Eisenhower Carrier Strike Group to the region, but that complement of ships, again as previously discussed, a carrier, a cruiser, and 2 destroyers, are not on station yet, and it's unclear when they'll arrive. The American naval forces in the region are there to prevent the war from spreading, particularly to keep Iran, which is the common denominator in providing military aid to these regional Islamic extremist groups, out of the fight. The naval forces are also there to conduct a possible non-combatant evacuation operation, also known as a NEO, using Marine Corps recon and/or Navy SEALs if intelligence is good enough to attempt one. Additionally, during a speech to the nation last night framing the current global situation as a fight between democracies and dictatorships, President Biden requested a $100 billion package for foreign aid, a large percentage of which would be earmarked for Ukraine and Israel. More on this volatile situation as the information becomes available, so if you're not already a subscriber, become one. And in the meantime, I look forward to talking to you again very soon.